Here we have our patient. Our patient is unconscious, but he is breathing and has a pulse. In order to ensure that our patient is not suffocating on his tongue or on any object in his mouth, we'll put the patient in the stable recovery position. For that, we will first take the patient's left arm and put it in an angle with respect to the body. Next, we will take the patient's other arm, the patient's right arm, and place his hand next to the patient's cheek. Now we take the patient's right leg, place it at a 90-degree angle, and finally pull the patient over. And now you see that his cheek and his head is stabilized by the hand underneath his cheek. So now he's in a stable position. Anything that accumulates in his mouth can easily flow out and does not obstruct the airways. To stabilize things a bit, we can also finally take the leg, move it a bit over, and give the body more stability. And now here we have our patient in the stable recovery position. So now I go close again and I explain the recovery position. Here we have our unconscious patient. Our patient is still breathing and has a pulse. So we will put our patient in a stable recovery position. For that, we will first take the patient's left hand and place it at an angle. Next, we will take the patient's other hand, the patient's right hand, and place it next to the patient's cheek. Finally, we'll also take the patient's leg and put it at a 90-degree angle. And now we pull the patient over. And you see that the hand supports the patient's cheek. To stabilize things a bit, we can now also take the leg and move it a little bit out. So this is now our patient placed in a stable recovery position, ensuring that the patient doesn't suffocate on any objects in his mouth.